Shit. Hey, welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Damn, my mouse went out. I'm trying to fix it. There's the blue light. If you can see it. Yeah. The blue light special. But I disconnected the Bluetooth, re-upped it, still not connected, so I don't know. I probably got to reboot my computer, but too late for that. I'm just trying to get centered here. Hey, it's a drink fest, Summerfest. I'm going to call this video the Sufferfest. Summerfest session. This is kind of a sessional beer, I guess. Drinking this thing, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I should have called it Sufferfest, the title. That would have been good. I'm just suffering. But our summer fiasco is coming up soon. Me and Jammer. Yeah, our first summer beer review we did. That was a big fiasco, so we just called it on a whim because of all the problems we were having in the summer fiasco. So every summer we do the summer fiasco of beers. Right now I'm just drinking Summerfest. This is my second 12 pack I bought of these babies. I love them. It's a good Czech Bohemian Pilsner, American made. I mean, it's about as close as you get. Cheers. What the hell kind of music is this? This is supposed to be thriller action soundtrack playlist for the 80s. Sounds like something be from a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie or something. Yeah, so what's going on? Man, just working, slaving, grinding, trying to make a living, working for a living, trying to find my way, still trying to discover my God-given talents, which I have not discovered. I think I don't have a permanent God-given talent. I think I get little tiny increments of talents throughout the years. Like, okay, here's a little talent you have for this time of your life. Here's another one. Here's another little one, and they all disappear as I go along. All the old ones. Yeah, I get little tiny increments of talents from God. But I truly wish. I mean, maybe that's my purpose on life is to serve people, to serve the masters. Yeah. And really, if I look back on all the jobs I've had, this is probably physically, I told somebody this is even more, for me. I mean, other people at work probably don't have it as physically challenged as I do. Some people do, and they're young, so they can handle it. I'm 53 years old, probably doing the work that some 20-year-old should be doing, 20-some-year-old. And I'm like, this is the physically hardest job I've ever had in my life. I never had to work. Even when I was in the Army, basic training, never did this much physical work for 8 hours, 9 hours. Well, no, I'm there for 9 hours, but I chose it, and I actually prayed for this job. I was like, yeah, let me have this job. I'm going to lose weight, which I did lose weight. Of course, I put about five or so pounds back on in the last 5 or 6 months, uh, but I did lose about 30 pounds. My first 3 months there back in 2022. Excuse me, allergies. I hope. And mission accomplished within 3 months. And I did that all my own work because I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to eat nothing for lunch. I had a granola bar and a bottle of water for lunch. And doing a physical job. Excuse me. Yeah, I lost 30 pounds in 3 months, which is good because after my surgery I had in 2018, I put on some weight. Between 2018 and 2019, I probably put on, at one point I was up to 219, which is the heaviest I ever weighed. I think I might have even got up to, did I get up to 230? I don't think I got up to 230. I don't know. I know definitely at one time I was 219. I was getting fat. I'm bloated right now too. That's just bloatiness. But anyhow, yeah, back to the beer. Sierra Nevada, pretty good beer if you could find that, man. I mean, it's expensive. I mean, it's not like super duper expensive, but $20 for a 12 pack almost. So if you're willing to pay $20 for a good beer, buy this one. It's a good Czech Pilsner from the fine crafters at Sierra Nevada. And is that Chico, California, or is the other weird town? Yeah, Chico, California. I knew a guy named Chico back in my youth. He was a good friend. His name was Elmer, actually, but his nickname was Chico. And yeah, he's a pretty good guy. And I see him on Facebook, but I haven't talked to him since before I moved when I was 15 years old. So I just didn't bother adding him as a friend. I mean, he wasn't my best friend. He's a good friend, but I think as my last year living there, we didn't hang out as much, probably. Yeah, he wasn't hanging out with us that much that last year we lived there. That I lived there. Kind of strange. Did he quit school? I don't even remember him being in school my sophomore year. Wow. Anywho, yeah. And then I met another Chico when I moved to Pennsylvania. He was graduating my class. I think his actual name was Chico. I don't remember his last name. But funny thing is, my best friend Kevin Dieter, God rest his soul, a few years back went to a class reunion. And he said, yeah, I'm sitting here with Chico. Class reunion. You know, and it's like this. Was it the, let's see, 2010. It was the 25th year reunion. I think it was 2015. And he's like, I said, man, nobody probably remembers me. And he's like, oh, yeah. He sent me a picture. They were showing all the class pictures on the screen. I was like, oh, shit, they showed that damn thing. He goes, yeah, people remember you. They were like, where's your friend at you used to hang out with? And now he's gone, and I'm still here about going to class reunions. I haven't been back to that part of Pennsylvania since I moved. I went and visited all my friends there in June of 97. And then we moved to Florida end of July, beginning of August, 97. So all my friends in Pennsylvania, I haven't seen in that many years. All my friends in New York that I grew up with, I haven't seen. I did see Rob Lipkowski one time for tried to get a hold of him the whole time I was there. And that was back before Facebook. It was MySpace time, you know. I think I was on Facebook. Maybe I wasn't even on Facebook yet. It was 2008. So I had him as a friend on MySpace. And I wrote him. I said, hey, we're in New York. Let's hang out. But I guess he never got it until like the day before we left. So then he came out in the morning real quick, met up with me and my brother while we were leaving the hotel, packing up, leaving. So we hung out and talked for about 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I did see my good buddy from my earlier childhood, 4th grade, 5th grade friend, Todd Moff. I ran into him in the store. He used to work with my half-brother. I didn't even recognize him. My half-brother was like, hey, that's Todd Moff. I'm like, wow, holy shit, you got tall and old. And he deleted me from Facebook. God, I think he didn't like my conservative type post, but that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. We are the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We're trying to do a little better. Jammer hopefully gets back on because we've been losing the views on the short film since Jammer hasn't been gone. And a couple of short. He's got to turn that music off when we're doing videos together because that ruins the short videos, I think. Just my opinion. And thanks to Jammer Fan for joining us. Jammer Fan is Jammer's #1 fan and the Beer Reviews #1 fan. And I told Jammer Fan, Freaky Freaks is becoming our #1 fan. And Jammer Fan, he's like, I'm doing it. I say, hey, I'm getting on. He's like, I'm doing it. I'm going to do 10 hours of reviews with you. I think Jammer Fan got a little jealous of Freaky Freaks. Because I told him Freaky Freaks wants to get a camera and join us. But Jammer Fan didn't like that. Oh, yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, that's some good music. Should bring in something different there. I would bring in something else there. Ooh, we're rocking this. What the hell I call it? Summerfest. Just suffer with me, people. Suffer with me. Trying to see what time it is here. I forgot my mouse doesn't work. 11:41, almost time to down this. Yeah, some good 80s thriller sound, action thriller soundtrack. Pretty good. This is the kind of movie that gay porn in the 80s that have spike hair. Yeah. Jammer would like this kind of shit though. He likes some retro shit. I like this. This is pretty good. Ultimate 80s synthwave playlist. Let's check that one out. Is this one I played earlier? I can't remember. I don't know. '80s were great. It's just too bad I was a teenager. Yeah, wish I was an adult. Imagine if I was like Don Johnson. Probably not. I tell you what, if two cops are dressed like that and they got Ferraris and shit like that, they're in the '80s. Yeah, they're corrupt. Ooh, and that's what I call a Summerfest. Yeah, it's a really good beer. I mean, I love it. Pretty good for a damn Czech Pilsner. American-made Czech Pilsner. I'd love to get my hands on some of that Czech Budvar, the original town for Budweiser called Budvar Czech. Is it Slovakia or Czech Republic? I don't know. What the hell is that showing up in the bottom screen there? What is that? I don't know what the hell that is. This. Oh, Freaky Freaks. Oh my God, that's so small. Sorry, buddy, I didn't see that. We got live chat now. I don't know if you're still here. And holy shit, it's so small. It shows up in the bottom right hand corner. That is like so damn small. That's crazy. I can't even read that. Wow. Well, that's not good at all. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it there on the screen. I like this a lot better if we put it here, and because that it shows up in my bottom right hand screen, but I can't even read it. There's a new thing that got in there where automatically put comments up, but I'm like, holy shit, that should be bigger. I don't know what's up with that. Well, I don't like that. The live stuff should pop up just as big as this normal one here. That's what I think. Yeah, I missed your. What time was that? 11:43. What time is it? I might have missed you, buddy. Yeah, I don't like that. God, that's horrible. Yeah, they got to make that bigger. I can't even read that shit. Even if I go full screen, which is right here, I still got, of course, the exit full screen and high chat showing up. I'm like, and it's so small still. I got to lean in a little bit just to read it there. So that's super GAY. Super GAY. I'm going to turn that off. It's not even worth it. Can you see your little chat down there in the right hand corner? It's horrible. Turn that off. We'll just pop you up. It's a lot bigger. Freaky Freaks, thanks for joining. Yeah, I only got a little bit left after work. I did an after work 40 ounce special earlier. I figured, well, let's drink one more. My nose is running. Get the fan going. Hops and barley. Probably allergic to hops. Yeah, Jammer fan joined the other day. I told him about it. I said, Freaky Freak's probably going to get a camera and join us one of these days. I said, hey, I'm doing a live review right now. You want to join? He's like, oh, yeah, I want to join. Who's going to join you? No, I'm your number one fan. So, yeah. So, Jammer fan joined in the other day. It was some good times. So he was drinking a lot of the NA, non-alcoholic Sierra Nevadas. So, but it was, it was a unique experience. When we get Jammer fan on here, it's unique. He's our unofficial third member, but yeah, he doesn't get on as much as he used to either. He gets on less than Jammer does now. At one time, Jammer fan was getting on more than Jammer. But Jammer should be back this week. Hopefully Wednesday. He's taking medication, trying to feel better. He got that Italian flu or whatever it was. The Pope. And here I am sniffling. The Pope pneumonia, and yeah. We don't have guitars. You got a guitar? Yeah, we'll have to do that. Yeah. By the way, you can't tell that's green. Jalapeno, lime and jalapeno Fritos. Get a little bit of that. Delish. Cool. Oh. Let's do a couple more. Why not? Is that by Leonard Skinner? Or Bad Company? Is that Bad Company? You're a simple kind of man. Is that one? You can do this, do the best you can. I don't know the words, but yeah, I couldn't play it. I had a couple guitars, but I never learned how to play. Yeah, the first guitar I bought was an electric one, a Gibson, but a cheap Gibson. I forget what it was called. Anyhow, it's like a $100 Gibson. And most times I just made noise on it, played the music really loud, and play along, even though I couldn't play. You could barely hear me. And then New Year's Eve, I went outside, whammed it a few times. And then when it hit midnight, and then eventually, I don't know what the hell I did with that guitar. I sell it. And then my girlfriend got me another guitar, and again, didn't learn how to play. I just sat there. I don't even know what the hell happened to that one either. And then I finally bought an acoustic guitar with a learning DVD and all that. Like 10 DVDs came with it. And after 1 week of playing the first DVD, I was like, you're supposed to do each DVD like 1 week. I was like, yeah, fuck this. And yeah, so that was my last guitar. I don't even know what I did with that one. I think my ex girlfriend took it and sold it or something. Who knows? I'm more of a singer. I would love to be able to play guitar. I just probably should have started when I was young. My mother was in a country band when I was a kid, and I wanted to play guitar back then. And one of her band members, the band was called, it was a local band, Trish and the Country Four. Guitarists said they were going to teach me how to play, but they never did. They used to practice in my basement, but I never learned. Yeah, should have had a rock band. The rocker probably would have taught me, not the country guy. I gotta get to bed here soon. It is almost nappy nap time, I'm sure, for work. Yeah, about 8 minutes. Horrible. It's a horrible thing. Night shift. Too. And Jammer used to do 12-hour shifts, and he's moved around over the few years. What's he doing now? He's doing like 11 to 7 right now. 11 to 7, something like that. So he's doing an 8-hour shift, actually. I do 10 to 7. I get an hour lunch. Oh, excuse me. But Jammer used to do a 12-hour shift when he worked for some of those beverage companies, but he had did 2 days, had 2 days off, worked 2 days, have 3 days off. He's off every other weekend, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then he worked Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, off Monday, Tuesday, work Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so. And I used to have the same thing too when I worked for the state from 2012 up until 19. So I didn't like it. I mean, it was nice. The days off were nice. Okay, yeah. But the 12-hour shifts are just horrendous. I didn't do. You get off work and you're like, oh, okay, I got 2 hours to do things before I got to get to bed and go back to work. I didn't like it, but we've worked nights a lot. He did have one time where he was working more of a day shift thing. I think he was doing like 2 in the afternoon or 4 in the afternoon till 3 in the morning, or some weird shit like that. Then he was doing one where he worked 3 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. That was kind of weird too. That's a rough shift. Shit. Yeah, I wish I could get a damn Monday through Friday job, weekends off, and holidays off, paid. The main holidays. That'd be great. Oh well. Whew. Well, yeah, I'm bloated today. What the hell? Yep, bloated. I probably need some mushrooms. I just watched a video about being bloated the other day and tell you what you need to become unbloated. Probably need to quit drinking beer to be unbloated, right? Yeah, I'll do it for this one, though. Thanks for joining in, Freaky Freaks. Jammer might be back Wednesday. I'm not 100% positive because he's supposed to be back 2 Wednesdays ago. So he hasn't felt good since his trip to Italy. Which is funny. Because I had part of my lung cut out. They told me, well, at first they told me it was cancer. But after they cut it, because I had necrosis when they did the biopsy, dead tissue. Oh, yes, 99.9% cancer. We're going to take that part of your lung out, and then we'll have you come back in for tests every so many months or whatever. Make sure there's no cancer. Well, I get that shit removed, and they tell me it's necrosis. But good news, you don't have cancer. The doctor told me just from looking at it after he actually saw it in the flesh. I guess he's seen it enough. He goes, good news, it doesn't look cancerous. Still send it in for tests, but yeah, I think you just have dead tissue from walking, undiagnosed walking pneumonia or something. I'm like, okay, really? So you had to cut my lung out to tell me that? But anyhow, I guess probably a good thing because who knows, dead tissue in my lung, what would have happened years later? I don't know. But now I'm thinking back to beer review. I think I was still with my first girlfriend, I think. So this had to be 2011 or 2012-ish. Might have been the spring of 2012. I was sick as a dog one time, but Jack still made me drink beer. He came over to do beer reviews. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not feeling good. Hacking and coughing. He goes, oh no, beer will make you feel better. Came over, I did the beer reviews. And that was probably the time I had the walk-in pneumonia undiagnosed. It was either that time or a couple years later I got really sick too. So that was 2012, and then 2016 I got really sick too. Now whether I got dead tissue, it could have been the 2016 one. But I have been sick, and Jammer's like, oh no, the show must go on. But here's Jammer sick, and he's taking a few weeks off. So who's the true trooper of the show, right? I gave part of my lung for this show. I wish we still had our original channel because I would pull up those videos. Hey, here it is. I was sick during that video. Now, on the other hand, in 2016, I got really sick too for a month. I was out in the rain in February or March, Florida. It wasn't really cold, but it had to be 60 degrees, but the rain was really cold. I was out in the rain for about an hour at work, and within a week, I was sick as a dog. I was hacking for about a month and a half. So that might have been the walking pneumonia at that time too, so who knows. Yeah, it was my fault, Chan. It was my fault. Oh, shit. Yeah, 4th of July 2020, the great year of 2020, I showed my phone, and it had some explicit thing on it. A little emoji thing, a Statue of Liberty girl riding on a dude. You couldn't really see nothing. She was painted like the Statue of Liberty. You couldn't really see nothing, but I guess you could really tell she was riding a dude. She had the torch up and everything. And I only held it up for like 5 seconds, but a couple days later, Jammer gets a notification. He's like, "Yeah, I can't get on the channel." They said we're banned because of a sexually explicit nature. I was like, "Oh crap!" It might have been when I held up the phone. He's like, "No, that wasn't it." He was being nice to me, but that was probably it. But he was really upset at YouTube. I was like, "Man, what is going?" And what they do is they write you. They tell you, "Oh, if you disagree with us, write us." But it doesn't actually tell you what video it is or anything. They just say, "You got this. There you go." You can't even access your channel to see what it was or anything. Yeah. So we couldn't even argue the fact because we didn't know what video it was. The video's not there to see because we can't get into the channel or something. I was like, "Fuck, I'll just make a new channel." He's like, "Well, you make it because I'm not dealing with YouTube ever again." And he really hasn't. Mm-hmm. Yep, true that. Yep, true. Yeah, so I made the new channel. Of course, I mean, at least lately we got about in the last, I don't know, 60 days, whatever, more subscribers than we've gotten, so that's good. A lot of that's because of the short videos. But gotta wash down those chips with some water. That's just like, I'm out of beer too, almost. Yeah, man. Our first video channel that we had 7,000 subscribers, and we had most of them within the first 3 years. I think 3 or 4 years. So, but that's okay. I better close this one out. I better get to bed. Gotta work tonight. Freaky Freak, second viewer, thanks for joining in. Yeah. That's okay. We do it for fun mostly anyhow, so yeah, we've been getting a couple of viewers that were on here last week when I was live and said, "Hey, yeah, I found you by the shorts." So the shorts are helping a little bit, so with the shorts, a lot of the shorts are off topic from beer, and we're talking about other stuff. I probably think I should make more shorts pertaining to beer because we're doing beer reviews, but we're talking too, for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. So I gotta figure something out with that because the short views have been dwindling down. I got one video that was over almost 2,000 views, but most of them are like 300, 400 views. So lately, yeah. I'll do it for this one. Spitter, Swallow, Berry, Shag Dog. Hopefully we'll see you Wednesday with Jammer on with me. Oh, that was a good one. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for joining, Freaky Freaks. Bye. Oh, goody. Spinner Swallow Beer Review.